Welcome to the Technology Integration Project. In this installment, we're going to take a look at a program called AnswerGarden. AnswerGarden allows you to create a visual representation of your students' understanding and see what they know. This is an example here of an AnswerGarden. And as you see, as answers get repeated or entered more often, they become larger. And that way you'll have a clear understanding of what ideas are coming through in a strong way to most of your students and what things are there but maybe not as strong. AnswerGarden has quite a few good purposes. One of them is for formative assessment. It gives you a chance to see after an activity or partway through an activity how things are going, what things are coming through the strongest in your teaching, and what things students are still not quite grasping. An essential question or a learning outcome can be used as the prompt for an AnswerGarden, and that can give you some interesting data when you use it before an activity to create and access some of that background knowledge, then during an activity as understandings begin to develop and grow, and then at the end when you can see again, what the final product is, what things students are walking away from that activity knowing. So let's go ahead and look at an AnswerGarden. When you enter the URL, which is https://answergarden.ch, it's right here. When you get to the page, all we're really concerned about is this button here, this plus sign, which is the Create button. So we're going to click on Create. And we're ready to begin. Here's where you're going to type the topic or the question that you're asking your students. So I'm just going to pick a simple one just to kind of give an example here. I'll actually take this one. What month were you born? So after I put in my prompt, I'm going to scroll down. I want to select classroom mode because that is how we're going to be using it is in a classroom setting. Answer length, we want to probably switch it to 40 characters. 40 characters is short, but it makes your students really focus on the ideas at hand. It gets them to drop some of the jargon and some of the buzzwords and actually focus on real content. You can put an admin password in if you'd like to. You don't need to. A reminder email is nice. By putting your email in here, they will send you through your email the URL for your AnswerGarden so that you could create it ahead of time and then go to class, pull up the email, and have the link there to give to students and to use yourself. The spam filter I usually turn on. I'm not sure how productive it is or how encompassing it is, but it can't help. It can't hurt, so I figure we'll use that. And then in case we're talking about the uniformity of the look of the AnswerGarden, I usually leave it on lowercase. It will translate all of the answers into lowercase words. And then discoverability is how long we want it to be available. And so I usually set it for a week, meaning that we can go in and I can create it ahead of time, and then I can also go back and look at it after a classroom meeting and review the understandings and what has happened there. So all that done, I'm going to hit Create. And here is my AnswerGarden. So as students begin to put in answers and hit Submit, you'll see that they'll start to appear below. And as answers begin to repeat, those will get larger. And that is the effect that we're looking for. And we're looking for the things that come through the strongest to be the largest. So the only other thing that is really important for you to know about is this Export button here. So we're going to scroll down to Export. And we have some options here. And you can tweet the results on Twitter. You can export it as a Wordle, which is another kind of word web. The one that I usually use is this download image as a PNG. And what you're doing there is you're basically taking a picture of the prompt and the answers, and then you will have that to look at later and to share with your students if you wish. So that is AnswerGarden. It's a very straightforward, easy to use formative assessment tool. Thank you very much.